Logan here with hypehustle.com. If you drive in California, you've noticed that we've got a few different changes on the UberDriver app. Friday night was the first night I've driven since the New Year's, and I was just going through a lot of the different changes and took some different screenshots and looked over what actually are the differences and what's going to be happening for drivers through the app, what they're changing because of the laws that are trying to be passed in California. So I'm going to go over some of the things that have changed so that a lot of you know what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of these screenshots up on the screen for you and go over it. The first one being the new look, as we do not have an acceptance rate anymore, taking away Uber's control, and we're more free as a contractor would be. So there's no acceptance rate and you're allowed to not accept everything. There's no issue with not accepting. So as you can see right here, I took a screenshot of this ride that I did not accept. It tells me the price, tells me how long it is. I can also see where the pickup is, and I can see where the drop off is, which is very convenient, so you know where you're going, how much you're gonna get, and you're able to work more on your own and know what's going on. So they're giving more of that freedom to the drivers in that we are able to see this. Now I did notice that on some of the rides I had last night, not all of them had the price, and some of the pull requests I saw did not have the price on there as well. Another thing is when I set my destination, it did give me the price just as it does here on the bottom, but it did not show me where the ride would be going. Of course, it's supposed to be going towards my destination, but it did not actually show like this does the start and finish. The other thing we got here was this new message from Uber telling us how they're going to be changing it. So the simple picture for your earnings, saying that we're going to be getting 75% and Uber fee will only be 25%. And it's saying it's going to be set up to where we can see all the fees and the services up front. We have been able to go, you can click in and see what Uber made and you made as long as we've been able to do this. Time and distance rates haven't changed, so it's saying that we're still going to be earning the trips as we did before. So from what that appears to me is there's going to be less of a fee, so maybe the riders will be paying less. But if you look to what we have next, I think this will answer more of what this service fee is going to be going to. And it's interesting that they break it down into percentage, because for, I believe it's almost been over a year, maybe even 2 years since they switched to the mileage and not the percentage breakdown. On this as well, we have gone back to the surge multipliers, going away from that money multiplier, which personally I like better. The surge multipliers are a little easier. I feel like you're able to get them quicker if you're in the area, and it's easier to judge. With the money ones, I felt like if you got a higher one, you got something over $12, you were stuck with it because they were sticky and you wouldn't get a ride for a long period of time. With these, they're not sticky. It's just like the old ones. It's going to be back to how it was, and they don't last as long like the money ones that we had before. It says exact fares for the Uber pools. Like I said, I had issues with mine last night when I was using it, but I'm sure that will be changed. And the new quests for what is going to be going on, there's not an actual set price for what your quest is going to be paid out. I'm going to go to that where they said here. So as it shows here is depending on what you pick for your trips, it'll actually change the service fee. And from what I'm reading here is the service fee that is paid on these trips. So at the end of the period, like if you hit your 60 trips, you will make whatever percentage of that service fee. So like it is 25% before, but it'll change to 10%, so you'll be receiving that 15% is what it looks like to me, is they're changing the structure of that on for how the quest works. And it's going to, they actually changed the times, because I believe it used to be, or no, they changed it if you don't choose it, that you actually this does not apply to you. You will not be able to get this promotion, the quest promotion, if you don't choose it. As before it was, if you didn't choose it, they just gave you one. So you have to make sure to pick it. And I just get a quick screenshot of what mine look like. Again, I only drive on the weekend, so mine aren't very, that great. But right here, if I had over 46, I will get a 12% service fee, as I believe that the other percentage will be coming in toward. So the other 13% is what I'll be paid for that 45 quest on that. So hope it's helpful for everyone, as this is going to be the way that Uber is combating the laws that are trying to be passed in California, as again they're trying to say that they're a technology company, and I'm going to put this back on as I didn't mention this before, using our technology platform. So again, that's their way of combating that they are a technology service and not a ride service. So yes, again, hopefully that was helpful for everyone, and they can go through and they will now know how these services work, and hopefully they will be better. That they should make a decent change, a little more freedom, people to do more things that they would like to, giving them the freedom, and hopefully it does do a good way of allowing so that the law doesn't pass of making Uber drivers become employees. Subscribe to my channel, as I will continue to do more information on Uber and other side hustles, as that is the way that I generate my income, and hopefully it can help you as well.